Hi everyone, today we're going to be talking about weight loss. This is going to be my first weight loss vlog. There probably will be more to come depending on how well this one does. But I get, we done a lot of research and stuff on how to maintain weight loss and how to lose weight, keep the weight off, things like that. And the exercises that John and I are currently doing, we are on P90X. This is, we're almost through with our second month. It's a 90-day program. But you can do it more than once, depending on where you are in your weight area, I guess. I'm going to do it more than once, but right now I'm in my second month. Maybe at the end of my 90 days, I will show before and after pictures. That will be fun. Like I said, depending on how well this particular video does, though. And so I made a list of some tips that I've changed in my lifestyle and that you can change in your lifestyle to help you lose weight as well. Not only, like, if you just want to lose a few pounds, you know, you could stop drinking soda, drink water, lots of water, that's fine. But if you're looking to lose a massive amount of weight, then it has to be a lifestyle change. And I've had to change so many things, but it's been for the better. I've lost a total of 23 pounds now. My first weight loss goal was 20 pounds. I pretty much dropped 2 pant sizes already. So that's really nice. That's very encouraging. And once I start seeing the weight loss and the like stamina that I have now and the energy that I have now, I don't want to go back. I want to continue to move forward in my weight loss and you know, make this a very positive experience and, like I said, a lifestyle change. Like, I don't want to go back. So one of the first tips is to make sure you drink at least 8-ounce glasses of water a day, or at least a gallon of water a day. That seems like a lot of water, but if you're not drinking anything else but water, it's easy to do. And we do that. And when I stopped drinking soda, pop, Mountain Dew, all that stuff, I dropped 9 pounds right away. So cut that out completely. I no longer drink that. So it's water only now, with some like milk here and there and maybe some orange juice. Nothing high calorie, stuff like that. And you also need to start taking a multivitamin in the morning. This will ensure that you get all the vitamins and nutrients that you need that sometimes that your food won't be providing, and things like that. So you need to make sure you take a multivitamin and get 8-ounce glasses of water a day at the least, because water is a big factor in weight loss too. And when you're talking about calories, like all the serving sizes and the nutrition facts on the back of products, they say based on a 2,000 calorie diet, which I think most people probably intake 2,000 or more. I was probably one of those people that was intaking more prior to starting this. But now I take in a minimum of 1,200 calories. If you take anything in less than 1,000, you will not lose weight. That's a huge misconception that people have, is that they think that if they don't eat or they eat less that they'll lose weight. That's not true at all. It may work for a little while, but it's not going to work the entire time, because if you take in less than 1,000 calories a day, depending if you're a man or a woman, your body goes into what they would call hoard mode, and it hoards its fat back. So you won't be losing any fat. It's hoarding it because it thinks that it's in starvation mode. So make sure you get in calories, and the right amount of calories for a woman to intake in a weight loss situation should be anywhere from 1,200 to 1,500 calories. No more and no less. Sometimes I'll take in like 13, and after exercising and doing all that, will lose like a pound a day. Sometimes it varies, depending on what exercise we do too. Now the P90X also, it requires you to work out 6 days a week and have 1 rest day. The discs vary in time lengths, but mainly they're all about an hour long. And on top of that, I also like to walk on the treadmill, and I also like to run in place. So, and one of the best ways for a woman to lose weight is to jog or to run. So that's always good too. Also, motivation. Like, I love watching like The Biggest Loser. There's a show called Heavy, and there was another show, I cannot remember the name of it, but watch those kind of shows for inspiration. Like, if those 400-pound people can exercise for hours on end, so can you. Because they're pushing through and they're losing the weight, and I feel like that's so inspired me to do more with the weight loss, because if they can do it, I can do it too. If they can push through the last minute of their run, the last minute of their workout, I can too. There's no reason for me to stop when I don't weigh 400 pounds and they can push through in their 400 pounds. That's the way I look at it, and I love those shows for inspiration. And yeah, and if also on that starvation mode and the hoard mode for your calorie intake, it makes your body not able to burn any calories, so therefore you won't lose any weight. And you need to eat more small meals. I like the 100-calorie packs, the snack packs. They have like Cheez-Its, they have you can get them brownies now, you can get cookies if you like sweets, and there's all kinds of healthy alternatives now. And you can eat smaller meals, like you have your breakfast, eat a snack between your breakfast and your lunch, and between lunch and supper, eat a snack in between there too. Now, your biggest meal of the day doesn't need to be your supper meal, because you don't want to go to bed with all that just sitting in your stomach. Your body, it takes time to work what you intake in, and it takes you have to burn 3,500 calories just to burn off a pound. So be careful of what you intake and watch how you exercise, and make sure you're getting a good enough burn to actually burn off what you're intaking, because if you don't, then you'll burn enough to just maintain your weight loss, which is good if you met your weight loss goal, like your big overall goal. So you want to make sure you're getting enough burn to actually lose weight, not maintain just a weight loss number if you're in it to lose. And breakfast items, you do have to change what you eat. For the most part, more veggies, more fruit. Veggies will keep you fuller longer than anything else will. Now, fiber and protein are very, very important in a woman's weight loss. So you need to make sure that you get your fiber in for the day, and you need to make sure that you get your protein in for the day. And that doesn't mean you have to eat a ton of meat or anything like that. Lots of things that you can buy with the whole grains and Fiber One bars, they have like 2 or 3 grams of protein, and they have like so much of your daily needed fiber. You can have that for breakfast. They're like 130 calories. Also, a good source of fiber will be in Cheerios, multigrain Cheerios. If you're looking for any kind of cereals, any kind of cereal bars or anything like that, you always want to look for, or even breads, if you are a bread person and you have to have bread, whole grains, multigrains, whole wheat, you know, and the first ingredient doesn't need to be whole wheat enriched flour or something like that. It needs to be whole grains or multigrains. Those are going to be the best for you if you have to have bread. And you don't need to eat at least 3 hours prior to going to bed, because your body naturally starts to shut down when the sun goes down anyways, so your metabolism slows down. You don't need a huge meal before you go to bed, and you don't need to eat right up until you go to bed. You need to stop 3 hours prior going to bed. You can drink water. A little trick that I learned from The Biggest Loser is to chew some gum. That will take away from the hunger factor of having something to chew. It's like mental, so, and it actually really works. So if you have trouble with that, start chewing gum, drink your water, make sure you have your water intake, and it's also good to drink at least a glass of water before each big meal. It will help you get fuller faster. One good way to jumpstart your metabolism is to make sure you work out in the morning. The earlier if you work out in the morning, it will give your metabolism like a kick start for the entire day. If you work out in the middle of the day or at night, that's fine too. But to get the most out of your metabolism and make sure that it's working really nicely, you want to try to work out in the morning. And you want, a big breakfast, but a healthy breakfast. I mean, you can still eat eggs. You can have only egg whites, or you can eat, the whole egg with the yolk and everything. 2 eggs is like 140 calories. You can eat them scrambled, whatever, good source of protein as well. And if you're a meat lover, you can have turkey bacon, you can have turkey sausage. They're a lot lower in calories than pork and stuff like that, so that's always good. If you're a hamburger person also on the food thing, you can get turkey burgers, which actually to me taste a lot better than ground beef burgers. And they come in a variety also. They come in a huge pack, or you can buy ground turkey meat, ground chicken meat to make burgers out of instead of the ground beef. If you do want ground beef, you need to look for the lowest percentage of fat possible. So you need like a 93 versus a 7. So 93 lean, 7% fat, or a 97 3, I think it was. Something like that. But it needs to be less in fat as possible. You don't want to take in any trans fats really, or saturated fats. Unsaturated fats and I think polyunsaturated fats. If I mess those up, I'll post it below, but those are good. You can intake those. There's so many things that you can intake and really get fuller, really get what you need in your calorie intake every single day. Just small things. You can make huge changes if you want. I reach exactly where I need to reach every day. Like if I want Cheerios in the morning, I'll eat Cheerios. For lunch, I'll have like a salad or something. For dinner, I could have a turkey burger and like a baked sweet potato, which are really good. If you're a potato person, you can eat a sweet potato with Laughing Cow cheese in it, which is 35 calories a slice, and eat that as a side with dinner, and it's delicious. Like, I don't miss my potatoes and stuff because I'm still able to intake some of those things. But you need to make sure that you are eating way more veggies, way more fruits. Make sure you get your fiber intake, your protein intake, lots of water, and 8 hours of rest is very needed in weight loss as well. You wouldn't think so, but it is. You need to rest. You don't need to work out every single day of the week. 6 days is fine, and then take a break off. If you don't allow your body time to rest and stuff, you won't lose weight. It will just hold on to it. So don't be surprised if you work out all week and don't see a weight loss, and then you take a day off, like a break or a rest day, and then the next day you wake up and you've lost like 3 pounds because your body needed rest. So I'm going to grab a few things that I like to eat, like snacks and things like that, and show you. And that way, when you go to the grocery store, if you're doing this, then that will give you a few little ideas of things to pick up for yourself in this weight loss journey. Okay, a few things, like I mentioned, for like breakfast. Also, you can have like Quaker oatmeal that comes in pre-packaged serving sizes. They're 130 calories. You can get any one you want. It doesn't matter. They're all really good, and they're all heart healthy, so that's always a plus. And the Cheerios I was talking about, the packaging looks like this, and they're 110 calories, and they have 5 whole grains. And the first ingredient is whole grain corn, so whole grain oats, and so these are really good. You want to look out for that. Also, there is a multigrain bread that is really, really tasty that I use. I forgot to bring it over here, but it's I can't remember exactly what brand it is, but it's really, really good. The Lapin Cow cheese I was talking about, it comes in a lot of different flavors. The packaging looks like this, and this one is French onion. They're 35 calories a wedge, and it looks like that. You get quite a bit for 35 calories. And you can put this in a baked sweet potato, which is really tasty. The one that I like to use in the sweet potato is garlic and herb. John prefers this one, but I really like this one, and this is more of like a full wheel here. That's what that looks like when it comes. So, there's one gone there, and they're 35 calories, and you just pop it in a potato. You can also eat these cheese wedges with some like multigrain crackers or something like that for a snack, which would equal out to I think like 175 calories for that snack, which is okay. Once you start getting afraid and like really crazy over counting calories, like you'll probably stop eating as much and stuff. You can't become calorie conscious. I did that and didn't lose weight for like 2 weeks, even with exercise, because I was so scared about my calories. So I stopped doing that, and I'm losing weight again. So 100 calorie snack packs. These are brownies. I've had this box for probably going on 3 weeks now, and I still have 5 packages, and it comes with 6. So I don't crave sweets near as badly as I used to before, when I would just eat whatever I wanted to. Now I just eat one every now and then, and I'm fine. And for breakfast also, the fiber bars I mentioned, these are from Aldi's. They're the Millville brand. And these are dark chocolate almond, 36% of your daily fiber. Like I said, that's very important for women to get their fiber in. They have 2 grams of protein and 9 grams of fiber. And they're actually really, really tasty. You can also eat these as snacks too. They're 130 calories. It doesn't matter. You can have that in the morning. Also, I like Greek yogurt as well in the morning. Like, I'll eat a fiber bar and some Greek yogurt. I'm good for a really long while. And now on to like cooking stuff. You can switch over oil, like to like sprays, or you can just switch your oils in general. Like, you don't want vegetable oil. You don't really. Canola oil is alright, but not the best for weight loss. The best one is olive oil. So you can switch your cooking oil to like olive oil, but for like meats and stuff, for like chickens and you know, whatever meat you have to cook. I wouldn't use olive oil to cook your eggs or anything like that in it. And another good show also on television is Dr.Oz for health stuff and like weight loss and all kinds of stuff. So those shows are really good for inspiration and help on weight loss too. And plus, Google is like your best friend. So you should Google any questions you have too, because I'm not like a nutritionist or anything like that. I'm just showing you what has worked for me. And another good thing is, say you're eating a lot of chicken and a lot of plain meats because you're on a diet. Well, you don't have to eat your food plain. There's spices out there. Like, all spices are virtually like 0 calories. These two are 0 calories. These are from Mrs. Dash, and they're salt-free. Also, with sodium, salt will make you retain water weight. You don't want that at all, especially if you're drinking a lot of water. So you don't want any products with the sodium content over 600. Like, we take in a lot of low sodium stuff, but you don't want anything over 600. That's too high if it is. 600 is the limit. But this one's the original blend, and it has a lot of different spices in there, and these are all natural, and they don't have MSG in them. And this one's garlic and herb. They're like $2 something at Walmart is where I got these. They really spice up a meal. Also, I got a seasoning that is rotisserie for chicken, and it makes the chicken 10 times better. It's just really good. Also, you can still use marinades too, but make sure you're reading serving sizes. That's a huge thing too. Portion control, serving size. You need to make sure that you're taking in the allotted amount. It would be good to invest in like a little scale for your kitchen. I have one. Didn't bring it over here, but I weigh out our food and everything. Like, we do not overeat any more. Like, and that helps a lot in your weight loss too if you're not overeating. If you really know the portion sizes and what you're supposed to have. You can still use marinades and stuff in your cooking too, as long as you use them with caution. So if it says 1 tablespoon per like piece of chicken or something, then that's what you use. It's like 10 calories to use a marinade, the one that I got that I didn't bring over here. But you can have tasty food and not go without. Like, you won't be, like, you might have some cravings, but as long as you're able to spice up and do different things and, you know, with your food, then you'll be alright. You won't have those cravings near as often. And salads also are a really good thing. Not only there's a lot of veggies, but also you want to really avoid iceberg lettuce, just because the darker the leaf is, the more nutrients it has. I like romaine lettuce. Right now, I eat a lot of spinach and spring greens mixed into one. They come in like little clear containers at Walmart. And it's really tasty. It's got green leaves in there, purple leaves. I don't know what they all are, but the darker the leaf is, the better for you. So look for that in salad mixes too. And you can pretty much eat as much salad as you want to, because the serving size is like 15 calories. And that is a huge serving size. And what I do is I put a serving of lettuce on there, or greens, whatever you want to call it, and stuff it full of tomatoes, cucumbers, red onions, and also we use fat-free dressing, so that's helped a lot too. And you definitely want to go by the serving size on salad dressings, because that's empty calories. You'll just be adding to calorie count and adding to weight. and hindering your weight loss altogether if you do not follow the labels on your products here. Like, this says that you should get about 101 servings out of this, so you really need to watch out for how much you use. It has 1/4 of a teaspoon, so just need to watch out and just be cautious, like not overly cautious to where it's going to hinder your weight loss, but cautious enough to know that, oh, I can have this and I have enough calories for this. And another huge thing, I cannot believe I almost forgot to mention this, invest in a food journal. It's just get a basic notebook like I done from the Dollar General, and you start writing down everything you eat for that day. This has helped a tremendous amount. That way, you can keep track of, like, your calories. So one day I had 1286, the next day I had 1275, had 1241, and then the next day I had 1070. And then that next day after the 1070, I didn't lose any weight. I know why, because I didn't meet at least 1200 calories. So that comes in handy for those reasons. Like, you start not losing weight and stuff, then you can go back in your food journal and see why. And it's really nice. And you can see where you messed up. Just write everything that you intake and the calorie count for it too, because it's going to help a tremendous amount. Also, another thing is, you don't have to go out and buy a calorie counter. On Google, just Google free calorie counter. Bookmark it on your page. Favorite on your web browser. You know, do whatever you have to do. Save that and start watching your calorie intake. You can write it down. And remember, women are supposed to have 1,200 to 1,500. Nothing lower than 12. And you should see some weight loss. Hopefully, this was a helpful video. I know it's going to be super, super long. It's going to take forever to edit this video out. But I do hope that it was helpful. It was a long time coming. I am proud of the progress that I made. And I did want to share things that I've done to change and lose my 23 pounds. I still have quite a bit to go. But from where I started and where I am now, I'm pretty pleased. And I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. So, hope it was helpful. Hope it was very informational. And if I can think of any links or any further information that would help anybody, I will make sure to post links down below. So don't forget to check the down bar. And thank you guys for watching.